You ever wake up really early in the morning and you're questioning yourself, literally? I do. You know, Heraclitus said if you step in the same river twice, it's not really the same river because the water is different the next time. I'm Dr. Chris McCord, Professor of Philosophy at Kirkwood Community College, and this is Deep as Flux.
I'm just thinking about you. I can't think of no other.
Hey, Rita.
Okay.
Why are you even the same person that you were?
We're not the same people we were. That's why people always talk about, oh, wisdom comes with age and maturity is helpful to people. And
What are the things that have stayed the same since you were in high school?
well, there's nothing about me.
Nothing?
Well, my voice, maybe? I mean, even that changes. Your
like
skin sheds.
puberty.
It's different. My bone structure, like, I mean, my gender, my ability to think, maybe that's it, like the way that I want to think. I've always wanted to think about things.
Do you think I'm the same person since we got married?
No.
But I don't mean it figuratively. I mean, am I literally the same person? I don't know what I mean.
No, I think there are elements about you that are the same, but no, you're not. You're not, because when your life experiences change, it molds parts of you to be bigger than parts of you were.
I thought about, like, you know, with the coronavirus and all, here's a story for you. This would be a happy ending, but suppose that there was a virus that did everything the coronavirus did. You know, it kills some people, doesn't kill others, preys on the old more than the young, and so forth. But over a number of years, it modifies. So finally, it gets to the point where if you catch it, it increases your life expectancy if you're elderly by 10 years. Now, my question is that the same virus?
No.
Am I going to just accept what you're saying, that I've morphed into something completely different?
You love me, baby.
The problem of persistence over time. What makes the two pictures below of the same person? Hypothesis 1. They have the same body. Objection. You could case a local high school for a few days and pick up a 16-year-old boy whose body is more like that of young Chris than old Chris's is. Plus, not enough cells have survived to make the bodies depicted in each picture the same. Hypothesis 2. They have the same memories. Objection. They don't. At most, they share some memories. Old Chris has forgotten many pre-high school memories. Young Chris has 0 of old Chris's post-high school memories.
So that's your character in what game?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege. Question that I want to ask you is you show that to the camera, yeah, that you put your face on it. That's crazy. Is that character actually your identity? I mean, in other words, are you that character while you're playing the game? Are you as much that character as you are the person in the physical body? What is your thought on that? You really think you are while you're playing the game? Yeah, maybe that's all there is to it.
I think you're kind of both, because, like, of course, like, you're yourself in real life, but
yeah,
then, like, you know, you're like playing as that character in the game.
Huh? Hey, you're ruining the video.
While you are playing the video Deep Six Spacemen, who is more you? The body at rest on the couch, or the avatar fighting the space aliens?
So now I'm going to call my friend Jay. So you kind of have to talk to two people. First you got to talk to Donnie and then to Jay. Calling him a guy about my own identity crisis who thinks he's two people.
Yeah, what's going on,
Listen,
man?
I want to ask you a question. Am I still the same person, or did I change?
No, I don't really think you have. You're still the same old card from high school.
Thanks, Jay. I'll talk to you later.
Personal identity
Is that it's all tied up with the body. But I don't have the same body that I had when I was in high school. Back then I was young, thin, and gorgeous. Now I'm old, fat, bald, ugly. So, what about memories? Well, that could be it. It could be that I'm the same person because I share common memories with the old Chris McCord from high school. The problem with that is I've forgotten probably 80 to 90% of what happened then. But even if that number is higher, the me from high school had zero of the memories that I have now. I mean, that I've had since high school. And if you want to say that the reason I'm the same is because there are a few brain cells that didn't die. There are a few brain cells that went along for the whole ride. Well, that I'm just not buying it. That's not who I am. I may be a lot of things, but I'm not 3 neurons. You know, David Hume's answer to all this was a lot like Rita's. Hume said that there really was no underlying substance. There's just a bunch of experiences we have. When I was in high school, I was experiencing singing in the band and playing guitar. Now I'm experiencing driving a van to Beverly Park. But there's not really any connecting thread between those different experiences. I experienced the butter cow at the fair. I experienced Kirkwood Community College, learning for your lifetime. All of these different experiences aren't really connected. It's what David Hume thinks.
If a thing cannot possibly be experienced in principle, we cannot legitimately call it real. Unicorns, leprechauns, and supernatural witches cannot be experienced even in principle, so we should not believe that they are real, and we should regard them as superstitions. But when you consider your actual experience, you only experience things such as trees, other people, computer screens, cell phones, and emotions, anger, joy, boredom, and I could add the things you imagine, like you might imagine a one-eyed flying purple people eater. But you do not and cannot experience anything like an underlying self. You only experience your experiences, your imaginations, and your memories and emotions. You don't experience anything like an underlying self. Therefore, we cannot legitimately call the self real. So there is not an underlying self or unifying self that endures over time. In other words, there is no personal identity over time.
Am I the same person that I was before? I don't know the answer.